In today's class, we have a quick calisthenics routine. Welcome. You need a mat and your beautiful self. Come to the back of your mat and let's warm up. So find your center, then lift your heels off the floor 4 times. And 3. And 2. Last one, begin rolling down with straight legs to the floor. Exhale to roll back up. Lift the heels. 4. And 3, high up on those toes. Last one. Roll down straight legs. Exhale, curve through the spine to roll up. Lift the heels and sit far back to a squat. Again, lift the heels and squat. You have 2 more. This was your last one. Now roll down to the floor. This time walk your hands out in front of you to a high plank. Walk the hands back. Straight legs. Roll up to standing. And let's repeat. Lift the heels and squat down. One last rise and squat. Now roll down to the floor. Walk your hands out to plank and we'll stay here. Inhale, bend your knees, push back. Exhale, come back to plank. 3 more. Inhale, push back. Exhale, push forward. This time push back to stay and release the heels to the mat if you can. Try to keep your back straight. And now push the floor through your hands and sort of lift your shoulders out of your back. It's a very small movement, but your scapulas are sliding up towards your ears and then back again. Just finish up the 2 last repetitions of this. And then roll through your spine and bring your body forward to a high plank. Find your position on your tippy toes if you can, pushing the floor away. Engage that core. We stay for 30 seconds. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up and back to a downward facing dog. Walk your hands back and roll up through your spine all the way to standing. Inhale at the top. Exhale to roll down again. Walk your hands out to plank and get ready for a little combo. Right knee to the chest. Then across your body, kick it out behind you as you push back to a downward facing dog. Again, knee in, push back. 2 more. In, and push back. Strong leg, point through those toes. Stay with your leg extended and make 8 circles in one direction. Make sure your leg is completely straight. The circle doesn't have to be super big. Try to make it smooth though. Change directions, other side, or other way, I should say. Big inhale at the top, then step your foot to the outside of your right hand. Then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand and come up to a squat. You want to pulse down for about 20 repetitions. Nice and low. Arms reach in line with your ears if you can, or you will hold them in front of your body. You have 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Step your left foot behind you. Step your right foot behind you. And we'll repeat our little combo. Left knee to chest, left knee across the body, and then kick it behind you, downward facing dog. Again, knee in, and kick back and up. 2 more. You got it now in your own tempo. This time stay extended and make 8 circles with your leg. Stretch as much as you can out of that hip socket, pointing your feet and stretching behind that knee. Now change directions, 8 circles the other way. You may notice that one hip is more awkward than the other. That's the case for me. If that's the case, just slow it down a little bit. Big inhale, step your foot to the outside of your left hand. Step your right foot up as well. Lift your chest up to a wide squat, sitting low, pulsing about 20 times. And let's do 3, and 2, and 1. Hands to the mat, right leg back, left leg back, and let's move on now. Step your right foot up again, then your left. Come up to a low squat, lift your right heel, and then your left heel. 1 more on each side as your arms swing back and up. Hands to the mat. Right leg behind you, left leg behind you. Other side, left leg up, right leg up. Come to squat, lift your left heel, and then your right heel. 2 more. Hands to the mat, left leg behind you, right leg behind you. You have 1 more of these. Right leg up, left up. Come to squat. Lift your right heel first. Good job. 3 more. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Hands to the mat. Right leg back. Left leg back. Last repetition. Left leg up. Come on. Right leg. Come to squat. Lift your left heel up now. And the right heel. And the left heel. And the right heel. Hands to mat. Step back to a plank and surprise, come down on your elbows. We will hold this plank for 30 more seconds. You can do it. You are more than halfway through. Keep pushing that floor away. Strong shoulders. Good job. Push yourself up to high plank. Stay on your tippy toes as you lift your pelvis up. You'll now find a broader position with your hands, and we'll do 12 push-ups from this position. Make sure that the angle between your upper and your lower body does not change. So you're really contracting your body and just lifting it up and down with your arms. I hope this makes sense. Let's do only 3 more. And 2, push off. Good job. This is so hard. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Heels release to the floor. You have a little moment to breathe here and then walk your hands out to a high plank. Nice and slow. And then lift your hips up to that same position again. On your tippy toes, we'll do 8 push-ups this time. I know this is so hard. Try to bend through those elbows. And just know that you are almost at the finish line. You're doing so well. These are your last two. Then walk your hands back, release the heels to the floor. Little breather here as the weight is off our hands. Then walk out again to a high plank. Staying in control of that core. Lift your hips up on your tippy toes. We have one last repetition. You have 4 push-ups this time. And 3. And 2. Last one. Good job. Walk your hands back. Release those heels. Have your quick breather here before we get into the last thing for this class. Walk your hands back to plank, and you guessed it, we stay here for 30 seconds. I know your arms are tired now, but push off that floor, engage your inner core, and let your breath help you. You can slightly move through your hips if you need to. You're doing so well. Only 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release the knees to the floor. Push all the way back to child's pose. Relax your spine, relax your neck, and just sink into the floor for a couple of seconds here. On your inhale, roll through your spine and lift your body up to tabletop. Then release your hips to the mat, arching your back, giving yourself a nice stretch on the front of your body. And now push yourself up and back again. Coming up to seated, left arm up and bend over to the right. Now right arm up and bend over to the left. Come back to center. Lift your hips up and step your left leg in front of you to a lunge position. And release your hip down towards the mat. Give yourself a release on your iliopsoas on the right side. Relax, bring your hips behind you and step your right foot in front of you, releasing your hips to the mat, releasing that left iliopsoas. Alright, and we are done. Let's just meet at the front of the mat, facing each other to close this off as usual. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms together. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, center yourself. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this quick workout. And as always, I'll see you back here in a week. Please do subscribe to my channel as I upload once a week. Pilates, yoga, workouts, dance workouts, you name it. Until next time, bless you. Ciao.